today to support the Homeland Security Appropriation. And I just have to say the word irony has been used by both sides of the aisle quite a bit. I think the irony here is that the Republican side of the aisle is trying to do this year what they did last year, which was not to pass a budget, not to pass appropriations, and try to bring this country to a halt by delaying. Well, that's fine and dandy for them to play those kinds of games, but this country expects a change. It voted for a change in direction. It voted for strong national security, which this bill reflects and represents. This bill reflects and represents protection on our borders, protection on our ports. We have additions to FEMA so that we have protection and response to natural disasters. But instead, our friends would like to stall and hold this chamber hostage because they can't get the pork that they want. They want their pork and they want to eat it too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is wrong. This stalling tactic has got to stop. This nation deserves much better than what we're seeing from the Republican side of the aisle. They'd like us to ignore the fact that billions of dollars are missing in Iraq under their administration and under their leadership. They'd like us to forget the fact that there were sweetheart deals to Halliburton and to many others where there was no bid and no contracts. They'd like the country to forget history, which has brought this country into the biggest debt that we've ever seen. They'd rather talk about earmarks, which they really mean to be pork, because they aren't going to get their pork. They're not going to get their bridge to nowhere, because we're not going to let them have that. We will fight for the American people every day as long as it takes. We're not here because we are here, actually, because of guys like Jack Abramoff, Duke Cunningham, Bob Ney, Mark Foley. Those are the individuals that helped create a Democratic majority because people were tired of it and they wanted a change in direction. We're going to change the focus of this Congress and this nation from what the Republicans did, which was the wealthiest 1%, to the hardworking people in the middle. We passed a minimum wage law. We passed bills out of here to reduce the cost of prescription drugs under Medicare Part D. We are focused, ladies and gentlemen, under this bill on the national security of the United States of America. Instead, our friends on the other side are focused on pork and their bridges to nowhere. Mr. Chairman, this is a travesty. This is a delaying tactic. This is not in the interests of the United States of America. And I yield back, and I support this bill and ask for an aye vote.
Gentleman yields back.